always wanted to be a trader ever since I was a kid. I'll give you guys the long background about me this time around. So I've been with T3 since 2010. I've been licensed with T3 as a professional trader since 2011. I'm currently senior trader and registered principal at the company. I run our Manhattan office. When it's able to be open, I run the trading floor at our headquarter Manhattan office. I've mentored well over 100 professional traders, currently managing a group that is well in excess of 50 traders. In my spare time, my passions, I basically got three big passions: martial arts, skiing in the markets. I'm a retired professional kickboxer, fought professionally for about a decade. I've been doing martial arts for about 30 years. I've been teaching martial arts for about 20 years. It's actually really important to me. I actually think that it is a main reason why I've been able to be a good mentor and good teacher for trading, is because I've been teaching for so long.
I was first introduced to markets as a kid. I grew up on Long Island. My dad owned a couple 7-Elevens. My mom worked also. And regularly after school on weekends, I would find myself at my dad's businesses, and he would give me odd jobs to do for money. So he would say, here's $1, go into the parking lot and sweep up, pick up all those cigarette butts. And for whatever reason as a kid, I loved to just accumulate the paper. So it reached a point when I was probably 12, 13 years old when I basically had a drawer full of paper money. And at that time, my mother took it on herself to introduce me to the concept of first interest rates and then the stock market. And I thought it was really interesting that I could become a partial owner of a company that I had an interest in. So I first looked at two companies. I took a look at Jenko Jeans. I don't know if anybody remembers those. And I took a look at Nike. And I decided to buy, I think it was 10 shares of Nike for about $500. The extent of my research, if you will, was that I liked the sneakers. And it worked out really well. It was a great investment, and I was fascinated by the fact that I had to do these dirty jobs to make this money, and now that money was making money for itself. So that really started my love affair with the stock market. Eventually I went to college. I went to NYU here in Manhattan. I focused on economics. I got a bachelor's degree in economics, and my entire time through school, really all I wanted to be was a trader. So eventually when I graduated in May of 2008. It was a really interesting time to graduate if you wanted to get involved in finance. It was right in the heart of the financial crisis, and as much as NYU is a great school, unfortunately a lot of my friends, they couldn't get jobs right away. For myself, I honestly feel like I got a little bit lucky. I had an internship while I was in school with a company that dealt in distressed and illiquid assets. So when the rest of Wall Street was basically imploding on itself, this company was actually expanding at a really rapid pace. They gave me the opportunity to start there as a junior trader, and it was a great experience. I learned a ton, but it's not really what I wanted to do. My role was as a sales trader. So I was on the phone all the time with institutional clients on the buy side and the sell side to try to get them to match on price for these securities that became illiquid as a result of the financial crisis. And even though I learned a lot, I left unfulfilled because I wanted to be more involved in the actual decision-making process. I wanted to know, why does this buyer want to come in and buy this product at this time when this institutional seller will do anything to get rid of it, anything to get it off their books? I wanted to know what created that difference in thought process. So long story short, I eventually moved on from that company, and that's when I got involved with T3 in 2010, and that's when I got involved into proprietary trading. I was really attracted to this business right from the beginning because now the decision making was in my own hands. I was choosing what I was getting involved in and when, how to manage risk, creating my own game plans, creating my own why behind all my own trades, and reaping the reward of my own work. In 2013, I got the opportunity to start my own trading desk. So I've been working with and managing professional traders at the company for about 8 years now. It started pretty humbly. It was myself and a couple of people. And now here we are about 8 years later, and I believe I'm working with T3's largest group of professional traders. I'm working with over 100 people on a day-to-day basis, and things are going really well. And even to this day, I'm continuing to trade for myself.